In the distance, there's this bright white ball in the middle of the road. As it hopped closer and closer, I could definitely tell this was not a wild rabbit. It was a pet that someone probably dumped outside.
Oh my days.
It was raining and extremely cold. I did pick him up, wrapped him up warm. I had to give him a little wipe down just to help him warm up. He was definitely nervous at first, but as soon as I gave him something to eat, he did warm up to us a little bit more. He became a lot less fearful as I wrapped him up to help him settle in. It wasn't long until I realised how special he genuinely was to me. Me and him had quite a special bond and became completely obsessed with each other. Months later, we couldn't leave each other's side.
Vegan, feeling ever young.
With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy, blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc. Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
We now invite you to watch the next part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message entitled The Story of Mahakasyapa Vegan, Part 3 of 10, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on July 14th, 2024.
For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai, Vegan, has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world-honored one Shakyamuni Buddha, vegan, the worshipped Son of God Jesus Christ, vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, vegetarian, the venerated Lord Krishna, vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu. Vegan, the venerated Lord Mahavira. Vegan, the beloved prophet Muhammad. Vegetarian, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, vegetarian, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on Earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, promotes the peaceful, loving plant-based diet and envisions, with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world, where people of both animal and human kingdoms live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the international vegan restaurants Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we're aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal people-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations while saving our planet from climate change and disasters.
Someone's knocking at the door. Who could it be? Is it Roxy? Girlfriend? Is the cat food bowl empty again? And when the bowl's empty, she gets a rock and knocks on my door. And she's nursing. See, she's got little nipples there. She has her babies just outside my yard. And I just want people to know that raccoons are wonderful. I love you, girlfriend. She's so good at it too. She holds it in her paws, makes so much noise. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Roxy the raccoon.
Oh God, we talked too long. I wanted to tell you about Mahakashipa. Okay, Mahakashipa, he's supposed to be still in that chicken foot mountain, and many people went there for pilgrimage and buying souvenir stuff from there. They believe the souvenir have blessings from the great Mahakashipa. But he himself, the real monk, is staying in that mountain. Nobody can see him, of course. He's hidden inside a cave within the mountain. But he himself has just a manifestation body. And that body is in China as a human, just doing what we're doing as a human. So you see, we all have a duty. Even as you are human, but who knows, maybe you came from a higher heaven, and you are still in a higher heaven, your soul, your real self, and you are connected here on earth with your physical body through this kind of silver cord that keeps you alive on earth. As soon as that cord is cut or severed in some way, then you can't stay alive anymore. And if you happen to, for example, go without breathing for some reason, like in an accident or something, then the cord is still there to keep you alive. But if your soul happened to be dragged into hell, then if you stay in hell too long, you can't come back to the body anymore, because at that time, the silver cord that connects your soul to the body would be dissolved. Your body that goes to hell is an astral body. You will feel as much pain as in the physical body, even more so, because if you have a physical body, you are shielded from all kinds of hellish feelings. Even if you are still on earth, walking around or laying in bed, half dead, and your astral body is already in hell and has all kinds of punishment, you would not feel much in the body. That is the thing. But when your body is gone, you will feel it, of course. When you're in hell with the astral body, you feel everything so intensified, so magnified, because you have no physical body to shield you. Many people who are already in hell, their souls are attached to that astral body. We have many bodies, and astral is one of our bodies. We have also the causal body and a Brahman body from the third level and an astral body, yes. anything that's done to the astral body, the human body doesn't feel much, but sometimes if it's too strong, it could cause some sickness or some weird feeling, headache or some nightmare, stuff like that. And it feels as painful as if you are in hell. But mostly if you're still alive because it's your destiny karma like that, then even if you're already punished in hell, you do not feel pain in the physical body. So Mahakashipa has a manifested physical body on earth, just like a human. Just like I told you before, the king of karma lives near Australia. I don't want to tell you. I don't want you to go there, run around looking for him. As a human, in a human body, but he is a king of karma, and he's still doing his job, both in the human world as well as in the invisible world, like astral world, for example. We talk sometimes, yeah. Now, Mahakashipa was a great being, a great saint. As a monk, he lived totally opposite to his life before in the mundane world. He was the son of a very rich family, so he had everything he wanted and lived in luxury. But since young, he always wanted to be a renunciate, to practice spiritually. He didn't want to stay in the house, continue his business, or enjoy the luxury. Just like the Buddha, he was a prince, but he renounced everything just to look for enlightenment, to attain Buddhahood. Mahakashipa was even married to a beautiful woman, the most beautiful woman that anyone could see at that time in that province, or maybe in the whole country. Excuse me. I want to tell you why I cough, but I wonder if I should. Let me ask. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not really sick or anything. It's just the karma that manifested from my interference with some war people. Namely, this is the Lord, the king of karma even told me himself, because I didn't bother so much. Sometimes the information just came to me voluntarily, naturally, without me searching for it. Or maybe sometimes I think about the question in my mind, and then some king of a different department would tell me, would, give me a message. There are many kings of different fields, different missions. They all came to me one day, because I was called King of Kings of Kings of Kings, yes. And that also means King of all the past kings, and King of the present kings, and King of all the future kings. That's why. And there are many of them. King of Peace, King of War, King of the Wind, King of the Stars, King of the North Star, King of the South Star, King of Benevolence, all kinds of kings. Even king of the zealous demons, or king of zealous ghosts, they all came to me one day. When was it? Was we last year then? Last year, sometime in April, yes. Some occasion, they all came just to pay respect. I don't bother them that much because they are busy, they're doing their job. And only when really necessary for some information, I would call upon them and we talk. So we don't talk a lot, like the way I talk to you. I wasn't aware of such a serious name before. I thought it was too long and they should cut it short. If they want to call me King of Kings, okay. And the other ones, they just say, okays. Okays means of kings. K-okays. Something like that. When I was writing something and they spell it out to me, I said, don't make it too long. I'm lazy to write. So that's why I was telling them like that. And I say, why do you all have to keep calling me this? It takes too long. Because sometimes they have to spell it to me, and they don't call me just you and I. They call me King of Kings of Kings of Kings. And it's just too long for me. So one day they all came and say, this is why we call you King of Kings of Kings of Kings, because you are our king. And in the future, when other kings come, you will also be their king. And in the past, you were also king of all the kings. So now you know also all these questions in your mind, why I have this and that title. I didn't ask for it. The first time, I also didn't know it was me who talked to me. So I asked, who is it? And I told you already, I said, this is the ultimate master. I said, oh, very honored to know you. So the voice said, it's you yourself. There was an accompanying being next to the King of Kings who could tell me this and that and others. Introduced my title to me, which I never thought of. Too busy, you know, and what for? Even if I'm King of Kings, what good does it do me anyway, yeah? I renounce everything already. It's just that I have to still keep remembering some, because that helps me to draw out much more power so that I can use it to help this world as much as I can. That's the reason why I still need the title, some of them, okay? And I never thought I would tell you that I'm Maitreya Buddha or the king of Dharma wheel turning, because I never thought about all these things. I'm too busy working every day. Just like if you graduated or if you're a doctor, you can't keep thinking, oh, I'm a doctor, how wonderful, how great. No, you're just taking care of your patients. That's all. It's only the patients that keep reminding you that you're a doctor. People who you are dealing with remind you that you're a doctor because they call you doctor this, doctor that. Yes, they even call your wife Madam Doctor, even if she doesn't have any doctor degree, because she is the wife of a doctor. Yeah, in German they call a doctor's wife also Mrs. Doctor. Yeah, Frau Doctor. So it's nice. See, if you're a woman and you want to be called doctor, just marry one. Very convenient. You don't have to study many years and work so hard for your doctor degree.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Peace is happening around our world.
Peace News number 73 of many and counting.
There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments, etc.
February 2024. The annual World Understanding and Peace Day on February 23rd marks the founding of the Global Humanitarian Service Organization, Rotary Club International, and encourages peace and harmony between those of different nations and cultures. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
The vegan lifestyle is a compassionate way to live that supports life, supports fairness and equality, and promotes freedom. Robert Chick, vegan.
Devoted viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled The Story of Mahakasyapa Vegan, Part 3 of 10 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Spiritual Practice, Selections of Tibetan Buddhism, text by the venerated Chokyur Dachen Rinpa, Vegetarian, Part 2 of 2 on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, heaven, Godspeed.